All right, we're belly up. We're tailgating. Vikings, Packers week, baby. Who's excited?
I'm excited. I am so damn excited. Belly up Packers week. Yes, at Lambeau this time. And that shitty-ass turf against that shitty-ass team. Vikings 4-0. Today's the day.
4-0, potentially 4-0, hopefully 4-0. I think we all want deep in our hearts, them to go 4-0. We got Julian Marker already spewing venom at those Packers fans. Nitzberg, FW Ender.
Good.
FW Ender 3-0 with the Millard pen. We're wearing her again. Davey in the house. Mike is in the house as well. Harmsy, Mason, Delton Don.
Delton is in.
Alexander is out. All right, I have not looked at who's in or who's out. So Alexander out. That's a big owie for the Packers.
Huge owie. Miss Alyssa's in the house. Thank you for hopping on Friday evening for the Love Gals. It was fantastic.
Soap for that mouth.
Yeah, the hell. Again, this is brought to you by Brew Pub Lots of Matza. And, Vikings, Packers, it's a very traditionally rich matchup, a lot of tradition here. So I went with the traditional pizza, just a classic pepperoni sausage here today. Look at that.
Do the poll. Do the poll. I want to see the cheese. Okay.
All right, here we go. Here's the poll. Oh man, look
at that. Mozzarella cheese. Made right. Oh, she came off. She's butt naked. You let it coagulate too long. Made right here in Minnesota. Brew Pub and Matza Matt, our man over there, is actually at Lambeau. He's got a trailer there. They're doing pizzas, giving away free samples. So if you're there, check it out. Skull Mafia. Smack the pack, baby. Absolutely.
Yeah, let's smack them. I mean, really, I think everybody can agree it would be more shocking at this point if the Vikings lost this game than if they win, right? 100%.
Alyssa wants to put pickles on that.
Of course she does.
I mean, yeah.
She loves her pickles.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to this game. Confidence is high, but it is the Packers. It doesn't matter who it is out of the North. Even if we play the Bears, it's always good games. They're always close. It's in Lambeau. We'll see. Confidence is high though. Add some bacon.
FW Ender just ate half a breakfast pizza. T-Bass has been harping on this all week about overlooking that a division opponent. I don't think no one's overlooking. Just that we're so confident in how the Vikings are playing offensively, defensively, special teams, every facet of the game. This team is rolling. I don't care who we're playing. Confidence is going to be very high.
Confidence is high. Let's see. Hold on. Dustin's in the house. What's going on, Dustin? Good to see you.
Hell yeah.
Valentine is out too.
Gingered right now, 2-1 here.
Valentine's out too.
Yeah, I was going to say. So they got. I know. I should pull
Marcus says he's butt anyways. Doesn't matter. He's butt.
I love Carrington Valentine, Kona, Kentucky.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're gonna put some final thoughts on this. T-Bass, no one's overlooking. Have you seen some of the score predictions? I feel I haven't been watching a ton this morning. I feel like a lot more people are picking the Vikings than the Packers.
I didn't. I had it on, but I didn't see any predictions yet.
All right. Yeah, talk shit and then bolt out. You're right. Time to beat the Packers, indeed. All right, let's look. Who's in, who's out? I don't know who's. I'm assuming for the Vikings. I mean, they just said Pace, so unless there's some weird ass name.
Ivan Pace Jr. is inactive for the second week in a row. It means Kamu Gajir Hill is back in the middle.
Hey, if he has a back-to-back good game, I'm all in. I was almost all in after last week.
Yeah, you were. You were very riled up about Kamu.
He played good.
He played great. Tristan Jackson is inactive. He's been active the last couple weeks, but today he gets a break. Brett Rippon is your emergency quarterback once again.
Fabian Moreau for Brett.
Fabian Moreau is inactive. Dwight McLaughlin, Nudie, no Levi Drake Rodriguez either, and no Walter Rouse.
So yeah, the usual suspects except Ivan Pace. So we'll see. Ivan Pace. I mean, have they even given us any sort of timeline? Like he's not even practicing yet. He's not even it doesn't even sound like he's close.
No, it sounds like he's far from finishing.
Far away.
If you guys are wondering what the number is in the middle, that is our sub count. We're going to keep an eye on that as the show goes on. Hopefully it goes up and not down.
It'll be funny if it just goes down by like 10. Man, we should have put that there. That was stupid. That made us look stupid.
Oh, it was really, really dumb. Viking Funeral's in the house. I'm sure he's got
some
lots
he's going to be partying today, man. Viking
Funeral
is going to be a little border battle party going on. He's going to have some fun. I bet he's going to be pickled when he comes on later.
I hope so. Packers inactives. We got Jair Alexander is out. He's scared to face Justin Jefferson after talking shit. Carrington Valentine is out, so they are down to, they're starting corners for the Green Bay Packers.
They're down to excuses when we beat their ass. Oh, this guy didn't play. Oh! You break.
Eric Stokes, Robert Rochelle, Kission Nixon, the returner. And I guess they have Kamal Haddon out there as well. So
they're hurting. They're hurting. That hurts. Xavier McKinney is back there, though. He's got 3 interceptions through 3 games. So it's not like they're butt naked back there, but that hurts. Even though we made Alexander look damn near silly. We, meaning myself and the receiving core.
Yeah, you were really good that game.
Hey, we did lose one. Look at it. We went down one.
Oh my God, I know it was live. God damn it. It's a horrible idea.
Live. It's live.
It's a horrible idea. All right.
I'm keeping it there.
Also inactive for the Packers is safety Ketan Oladapo. My boy, Edge Brenton Cox Jr. Hate the fact that he's a Packer.
Hold on. What are you talking about right now? I was so flabbergasted that we lost.
No, Packers inactives. Packers inactives.
All right. You're still listing Packer inactives?
Jordan Morgan, their first round pick, is inactive. Tackle Travis Glover and defensive lineman Colby Wooden is inactive today for the Packers.
Yeah, so Packers, go back to the Vikings quick. The big news, Jordan Addison and Turner are back, which we already knew, but now it's official. Beautiful. Addison and Jefferson finally back out there. Was it just week 1, right? Week 1, we only had those 2 guys.
Yeah. Yep.
Now Dallas Turner's back into the mix with that beautiful. We're coming to this game feeling good. Look at that. We got 2 more. We're back up 1.
We are back.
Let's go.
And brought to you by Brew Pub, lots of mots. Look at this bad boy I made this morning. Pepperoni sausage.
I'm just gonna say, if you're at the Lambeau and you see the trailer out there, they're selling the pizzas, giving away free samples. You tell them you're from the One Barn Lumpia show. He's got a little treat for you. Matza Matt. We lost. Someone's messing with us. So yeah, Vikings beautiful. Packers, their secondary. I'm just looking at it again. I don't know who many of these people are.
Kission Nixon is more known for his return skills. Gordon Valentine sounds like Valentine, but maybe a little bit worse.
Stokes he's not. I don't think he's very good. Is he? Bullard has been playing okay. McKinney is the one to look at, but man, if you're the Vikings, you're coming out firing.
Oh yeah,
firing on this hog. That was my gun.
I always was like this.
Yeah, but that just sounds wet and like you're.
It is wet. There's a lot of spit coming out when I do that, but it's. I like the sound.
You gotta suck in when you're doing it.
I think it sounds real.
Like grunt.
It sounds like a yak in heat right there.
Thank you. So yeah, but the Packers they got some boys up front. They're coming off an 8-sack performance against the crappy ass Titans, but 8 sacks is 8 sacks, so they're going to be bringing the house. So if we just think we're going to sit back there and pick apart this secondary, they got some boys who can get to the quarterback.
8 sacks is what they had. It's also what they did. Let's go to who the Vikings called up from the practice squad this week. Same as last week. Bo frickin' Richter. Everybody's going to have erections after watching him play. The Richter scale, whatever you want to call him. And Bob Tunyon.
They already said what they wanted to call him.
Bob Tunyon revenge game as well.
Yeah, Bob Tunyon was active last week. I don't know if he got a look-see, did he?
I don't know if he was
he had
out
a
there.
Target. Some tight end step up, man. Come on. Munt is, we're not looking at tight end. Nobody's really stepping up. Bob Tunyon, if Bob Tunyon scores in this game, Luppick is just going to score on the post game with me because I'm going to be excited as all hell.
That's my yak.
One touchdown, Bob Tunyon, and you can retire as a Minnesota Viking. Hawkinson comes back, hang up the cleats. How beautiful would that be?
It'd be on Disney Plus next year. The story.
Bob Tunyon, get Aaron Jones, a nice $122 scores. Packer fans,
oh God, maybe Chris Pine could play Bob Tunyon.
Oh, that makes sense. I like it.
Shower scene.
But realistically, Bob Tunyon will probably not see a target. So yeah, but not a ton of shuffling going on with the Vikings rooster.
No, let's talk about. I don't know if we talked about it enough this week, but remember back in March, Aaron Jones was let go by the Packers, and we were like, let's get him, and then we got him, and we're like, holy shit, we cannot wait. Aaron Jones in Lambeau. The wait is over. It's here. Aaron Jones chance to really stick it to his old ball club today at their home turf. Yeah,
he's coming off a big game, 100+ yards, 50 in the air. Let's hope let's hope it's not a Ty Chandler game. If it is Ty Chandler getting the ball, great, but like we all want Aaron Jones. Kevin O'Connell it seems like the type of guy, like even after the game one, he's like, oh, we tried to get you that 100 yards. He is going to be pounding the ball to Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I think he's going to do whatever he can to make sure he scores at least once in this game. But I hope Aaron Jones, I hope he just does it like, busts off a long one, and then maybe he gets, a couple goal line ones as well. 3 touchdown performers for Aaron Jones. I think that would be fantastic.
Yeah. And I fully expect him to do the Lambeau Leap. Be very interesting. Packers fans, even Baz coming on the show, like they all still love this dude more than anything. It doesn't sound like anyone really wants him to get booed. I'm sure they'll welcome him with open arms because it was the front office. The Packers were the idiots who let him walk, and they just didn't want to pay him, and we gladly paid him.
With arms wide open.
Thank you.
What a song.
Thank you. I wanted to sing that. I'm mad.
Let me ask you this one, Bar. Who's going to have a bigger game today? Aaron Jones with his revenge factor, what he's been seething throughout his body for 6 months, or Justin Jefferson going against a very depleted Packers secondary?
Aaron Jones. I think they're going to run. I think they're going to come out and just run the crap out of it and see what happens. I mean, Jefferson should get his, but I don't know. I'm going Jones. I'm just going Jones.
Yeah, I mean,
it's more hope. Like if I was a betting guy, I would go with Jefferson just because the obvious.
Yeah, I think they're both going to feast. I think it's going to be a big day for offense today. I really do.
I mean, I don't want to get greedy here, but we kicked the shit out of the Texans. Could you imagine just putting an all-out ass whooping on the Packers? All the score predictions are very close. 27-24, 17-4, whatever. I want to win by 20, and I want to get shit-faced on the post game.
Wow. You got a real plan up your sleeve.
It's a plan. It doesn't mean it's going to come true. It's a plan. I hope it comes true.
Yeah, I kind of hope he does. I hope
77-0, says Alex. It's not bad. It's a good score. Might be.
It's a little. Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice. All right, you want to go through some lines I found for you for?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see if the comments want to partake. What do we got?
All right, let's go. We got Jordan Addison with 41.5 receiving yards in his return to the Vikings offense.
Over.
Wow. You didn't even hesitate.
Jordan Addison owns the Packers. It's like all those dorks with their certificates on their wall thinking they own part of the Packers.
Hey, you'd buy them with the Vikings to the same thing.
Yeah, buy 10 of them. And I would expect the Packers fans to rip on us for it.
We got over.
Viking Jerome says, let's meet these cheese dips. Viking Jerome.
Just swearing. Language. You know what? I don't see Papa Tillery on the Mr. Tillery. I don't see him at all.
Yeah, Mr. Tillery, please report. Viking Funeral bringing boozy jerky. That boy.
Nice. All right.
Everyone's over.
All right. Aaron Jones, 85.5 rushing and receiving yards.
Combined,
85.5.
Over. If Jones doesn't get 100 yards today, I'm guessing it's not for a lack of effort.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he should get 20 carries. It's just he got shut down for some reason, or his legs fell off.
Yep.
Way over.
All right, Justin Jefferson, 6 receptions for JJ.
It's probably a good number.
It's a good number.
It's probably right in the vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever said lower yet on anything, so I'm not going to say lower on Justin Jefferson. Nice 8 for 114 and 2 scores.
That sounds. Ooh, Delton went under on this one.
It's because he just thinks we're going to be up so much. We're going to sit him down.
Ooh, look at Delton's new handsome profile pic. He just put $20 in the slot. Had a heater.
Dave's in the house. What's going on, Dave?
Dave, how are we doing? All right, we got one more Viking one, and then we'll finish with 2 Packers. Will Reichard, 6.5 kicking points.
Jesus. Lower.
Yeah, I think he's kicking extra points today.
He's going to have 5 extra points.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to go for 2 at the end just because we can. Just we feel like it.
All right, Jordan Love, 239.5 passing yards.
Lower.
He's
playing with a brace today, I think, right? He's playing with a brace.
Yeah, they'll call that a target.
Well, he must be good enough to go. I mean, if the Packers, even if the Vikings win this game, they got excuses already coming out of their ass. Jordan Love, little rusty coming off, injury, still not 100%. Oh, our secondary's banged up, blah, blah, blah. Ain't going to work. I'm not accepting those.
No, those will be returned. Those will be returned.
Return to sender.
We got over on the kicker. All right, so the last one is Josh Jacobs, 59.5 rushing yards. Will he go over the 60-yard mark against the Vikings?
It's weird. Like last week he didn't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then against the Colts, a horrible team. I would say over. I mean, I expect like a Jordan Mason type of game. They're going to be pounding the ball. And I could see Josh Jacobs getting 100 yards.
Yeah. Could happen. Might not happen either.
That's very true. It could or it could not happen.
I'm going lower. I think he gets 46 yards today.
I would love nothing more than Josh Jacobs to have 18 carries for 36 yards and Aaron Jones just tears up a new ass right up at Lambeau and they can just sit and bitch about how much they're paying Josh Jacobs.
Hell yeah. And this is going to be a good wake-up call for the Packers. I mean, you just mentioned it in passing throughout this whole show so far that they've played two really shitty teams in a row, the Colts and the Titans. So they got a good team coming to town, team that's hitting on all cylinders. These Packers might just get smacked right in the mouth and right across the buttocks.
A little bit of a wake-up call for the Packers. This defense is nothing even close than they've faced this year. And Love coming back after missing 2 games. I mean, Love looked rusty week 1 against the Eagles. So I'm very curious to see what old Jordan Love looks like. I hope we make him look stupid. I don't know if is it true? Like, are they going to be playing both quarterbacks at all?
I don't know. And
tweets about that last night, and I don't know if it was reputable or not.
Yeah, I don't know or not. I mean, because Flores kind of alluded to that in his press conference he had the other day. He's saying we've been preparing for both. And if I was the Packers, I probably would do that just to try to keep this Vikings defense off kilter and not know what's coming, mix it up. But when you do that too, I think it also kind of messes up with your offense. So I guess that's one way the Packers are somehow to beat the Vikings today if they pull out this real gimmicky bullshit on offense that just kind of like, I don't know, makes it harder.
Yeah, I hope that is not the case. That just is confusing. Like you said, you said it all. Like, and to be honest, like, I'm not that sad Malik Willis isn't playing. I hate that running quarterback shit. I mean, Jordan Love, he can make plays with his legs, but he ain't going to do it with a big old brace on. So I didn't really care who was going to play quarterback.
Well, and the other thing too, I mean, all the Vikings wins this year all been against young quarterbacks: Daniel Jones, Brock Purdy, C.J. Stroud, Jordan Love / Malik Willis. This Brian Flores defense, it's tough for a veteran quarterback to figure out. And now you got these young guys who are seeing it up front, up close. I think he's going to struggle. No matter who's back there, they're going to struggle trying to figure out how to move the ball in this defense.
Julian Marker, are you at Lambeau again? You're right. It hurts my heart that we're not having a nice cold beer. We will in spirit.
Oh, Song Vu says hi, one bar.
Hello.
How do you know Song Vu so much?
Good morning. That's none of your damn business. Pals. We're pals. Yeah, Jordan, love it.
Koberg one is here.
Yep, Koberg. What's going on? He's at home. F that dump.
Julian Marker's fired up.
All right. So what biggest concerns? What do you think? Mine's actually Xavier McKinney.
Yeah, and he'll probably make a big play back there. I guess my concern is like, this turf and, are we going to have self-inflicted wounds where we're slipping and falling or, someone gets their foot stuck and twisted and there goes their ankle or their, hammy or whatever, ACL, God forbid. But those are my biggest concerns. As far as the game itself, like I said, like that, if they go my pure all gimmicky on offense and try to like street ball us to death, I mean, that could be a way to Packers somehow beat us.
Julian Marker just hates Lambeau. Van, what's going on? Alyssa wants to plan a bus ride to Lambeau next year. Just get shit-faced on that thing.
How many would actually be, not passed out by the time we got there?
Not many.
It's the same day.
Pittsburgh's random. Lions will lose tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, my only concern, Jordan Love, got to give him a little bit of credit. The dude does look good sometimes. Half-assed last half of last year, the dude was one of the best in the league.
Mm-hmm.
He got paid, though. He got his bag. He's got to back it up. A lot more pressure coming up now. So, and they're just randomness of receivers. It's like the Patriots from 5 years ago or whatever it was. You don't know which one of their running backs were going to go off. And with the Packers, it's always a different wide receiver. It's like they got so many weapons there. They might not have a true number one, but they got a lot of guys. And then the defense, they got some guys who can get after the quarterback. Lucky for us, their secondary's banged up.
Yeah, Rashawn Gary's good. Clark's good. They got some good players. Quay Walker in the middle can make some plays. He also probably draw a bunch of penalties as well.
Quay Walker blows.
This is a team that isn't as good as the last two teams we played. Yes, we're at their home, but I'm very confident in this game. I just don't see us losing this thing.
Last year, we were very comfortable in their home. In fact, we kicked their ass in their home.
We did.
It was beautiful. So maybe it's our home.
It might be our home.
Might be our home.
Just like our just real dilapidated cabin we go to every now and then. Maybe it's our hunting shack.
One guy to keep an eye on, Edrin Cooper. Baz was said it multiple times. Just this guy isn't getting a ton of snaps, but when he's out there, he is an absolute menace. Yeah. So I'll be curious if they play him more this game, especially just kind of bringing the house with their depleted secondary. They're going to try to get after the quarterback. Sam the man's going to have a tough go at her, but he is like the best in the league against the blitz. He's Sam freaking Darnold.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Darnold at all today.
He's awesome. What else is there to say?
I don't know. Like
best quarterback in the league.
Confidence is very high in Sam Darnold. Hopefully the knee is fine. The bruise is gone and he's ready to roll and continues to play the way he's been doing. I mean, I love the balls he throws he's making. I mean, triple coverage to Johnny Munt in the end zone. Hell yeah, why not? He's not afraid.
Needs to make a book about just why he hates Lambeau. He's got a bunch of them. Smells like piss.
It's almost like a poetic line there. We didn't talk about the other revenge game that's happening today. Eric Wilson is on the Packers. Eric Wilson, revenge game for the Packers.
I think he was on the Packers last year, though. So
I think he's been on every team since he left us.
Wilson's he's actually having a good year. He's playing well for them. So Eric Wilson's having a little bit of a resurgence. He was always a fan favorite, undrafted out of Cincinnati, if I remember right.
Yeah,
he played good. He went and got paid by the Eagles a little bit. Did not live up to
coverage, or was he horrible in coverage? I'm trying to remember which one it was.
I knew he could get after the quarterback.
Yeah, he was horrible in coverage. All right, so with what we know, with what we've seen, and we've been sleeping on this game now for 4 or 5 days, has our prediction changed? Anything going to change with the way we see this and the way we've got out there and said what we see?
Sorry, just reading some comments.
Yeah.
No, nothing's changed. I mean, we both predicted. I can't remember what yours was. I had them winning by 10, even with a healthy secondary. So I'm not changing that. I think the Vikings win by 10. If they don't beat the Packers, in my mind, the sky isn't falling, but this is a game they should win. They're better.
100%. 100%. This is a game they should win. They should go into London at 4-0, feeling very good about themselves.
Hey.
Yeah, if they don't, something's going to fall off the rails, whether that's Sam Darnold or this defense going to have some kind of a tell that they're going to figure out how to exploit. I don't see any of those things happening. So I think the Vikings do win it pretty handily. I think we're going to have a very comfortable and relaxing fourth quarter again this week.
Man, I hope so. Once again, this is brought to you by Brew Pub. Lots of matzo pizza, the best damn pizza out there. The pizza of the One Bar and Lupagus show. We always have a couple of those bad boys right in front of us during the game, just like Lupagus does right now. So be sure to give them a love. Go get some pizza. Post game, starting a little bit after halftime. Get your butts on there. Join us. Watch the rest of the game with us, and then just saddle up for the post game. Grab a beer. Any final thoughts?
No. I mean, it's just I'm so damn excited though, just because this is Aaron Jones going back to Lambeau to have that experience. We've seen it with Brett Favre. Hell, we've seen it to a lesser extent with Greg Jennings, some other players that have come over here. This one's pretty big with Aaron Jones. Absolute star for the Packers. Thank you, Davey. I'm very excited to see what he does and watch him rip up some Packer ass today.
Yeah, it's either going to be a wonderful, beautiful day, or I'm going to be real ornery. Real ornery.
Wow, don't get so ornery.
Don't like losing the Packers. Not an option. All right, join us post game. Get your butts over there. Enjoy the game. We'll see you in a couple hours, right? Appreciate everybody hopping on.
And also remember this: Weird Al Yankovic's first #1 album was in 2014. His album "Mandatory Fun" debuted atop the Billboard 200.